Oh, these are sweet. Now, it kind of looks pink through my phone screen, but it is a very vivid red. I don't know if the lighting will change it, but I normally get, you know, the brightest, craziest ones I could find, but I wanted a pair that wasn't so crazy, you know, a nice toned down pair, so I think that fits the bill. Cool. Nobody knows how to drive today. Nervous it's gonna rain because everything's like soaking wet now. Wasted all my time. It's like a no-fly zone thing because of the president flying or whatever. God, how stupid. So I'm literally convinced that like something bad was gonna happen or something. Like yesterday, that footage, you guys already saw that when I got off work. That river near me had been flooding and I wanted to go get some videos of it. No wind at work, 20 miles away. No, about 30. Maybe not even, because I was in town, which is a lot closer. So probably about 25, 30 miles away. No wind. I get where I wanted to go. It's so windy, as soon as I opened my car door, it was like, phew. So that was annoying. And I'm like, all right, you know, I'll ride it out for a little bit. You know, I'll go to the other place I wanted to go. Same there. Super windy. So I'm not going to risk flying the drone above a body of water when it's windy. I could have probably got it out and hovered and got a few shots, but it would have just been anxiety city. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I went home, said, screw it, forget about it. I look at the weather for today, or for the next day, which is today. Little to no wind, like 5-6 miles an hour. No big deal. Drone will go right through that, no problem. No worries. So cool. Throw everything back in the car, and you know, today after work, I'll go, you know, fly. I'll go see. Probably won't be as flooded, but you know, still get some cool footage, I guess. So about done with work, and then I found out that Shelby didn't go to work today till, she wasn't scheduled till 4, and I was done around 1 o'clock. So I'm like, oh cool, I can go home first and see her, and then when she goes to work, I'll go, you know, run across town and get some shots, because I'm like, at this point, like, I really didn't feel like it. Like, I'm just tired. Just, you know, the schedule change is just kind of kicking my butt, even though, you know, I'm not doing a whole lot at work. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, when she takes off, I'll go, you know, drive over there, get some shots, maybe grab some food on the way back, whatever. And I was like, you know what? I got an even better idea. What I'm going to do, I'll just, you know, because in my car, this particular drone, this model, the signal is Wi-Fi. It doesn't use, like, you don't need like a Wi-Fi connection. That's just how the remote communicates to the drone, is through a Wi-Fi signal between the two. So flying it, like, I can't sit in my car and fly it. I mean, I could fly it like really close to the car, like within probably 10 or 20 feet. But anything above that, like, it'll kind of get sketchy and the signal will kind of drop out and the video gets choppy. You know, you wouldn't risk like losing the drone or anything, but you can't do any kind of like distance. So, you know, as cool as it would have been to go to this crowded place and, you know, just sit in the car and fly it and not even get out of the car, I was like, I can't do that with my car. And then I was like, I got the slingshot. There's no roof. That's perfect. I can just pull up, you know, set it right outside on the ground, fly it, you know, just not even get out of the slingshot. Just sit there and fly it and then, you know, bring it back and go home. Cool, you know, perfect, right? So I grab everything out of my car, or actually, no, I lied. When I put the drone stuff back in the car yesterday, or this morning, I forgot the remote control cable. So even if Shelby had one to work earlier and I went straight there, I would have got there and not been able to fly it because I didn't have the cable for my phone. So strike number one for today, but luckily I came home first. So then strike number two is I put everything from my car into the slingshot. You know, Shelby took off for work and I was like, all right, cool. You know, it says no rain today. It's just kind of like gloomy and crappy outside. So throw everything in the slingshot, literally come back in to close the door, grab my hat. I walk out there, it's sprinkling, like a pretty decent sprinkle. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I don't mind the wetness. I don't mind the rain. You know, even if I was in the slingshot, like I wouldn't have drove the slingshot in the sprinkling, but if I got caught in it, it's no big deal, but can't fly the drone in the rain. So I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like strike 50 of trying to get some footage of this damn flooding river. Like I was like, okay, I'm done. I give it like 5 minutes. So my shoe delivery got here from the post office, and that was another thing too. Like I had actually got in the slingshot and like was getting ready to start it, and I heard the mail truck. I'm like, I'm not gonna take off and, you know, leave a package sitting on our porch. Not that anything's ever happened, but deliberately knowing that it's about to be there in like 5 or 10 minutes and leaving still, you know, it would have just bothered me. So I get back out and I come inside and wait. Apparently everybody down my street ordered something because he would pull up, shut the truck off, get out, walk something up to the door, get back in, start it up, pull up to the next mailbox, put some mail in there, sit there for a second, shut the truck back off. So I'm like, oh my God, dude, this is going to take 20 minutes. And he's like 3 houses down. But so he got here and I ran out there to grab it from him because, you know, if I see him there, you know, I don't need him to walk up to the door. I'll save him some time. So I grabbed it from him, and of course it's still sprinkling. Sit inside for like 5 or 10 minutes. I reach my hand back out there, and at this point it's like a decent rain. Like it's not like raining hard, but it's, you know, like you can look outside and see it. So I'm like, all right, I'm done. Took my shorts back off, took my socks off. I was like, screw this. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna lay on the couch, eat some whatever kind of snacks we got in the house, and watch a movie and probably go to bed. And then I do that. About 5 minutes later, I see the sun coming out. Like it starts getting bright. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I reach outside, bone dry, like sun's out. Like it was actually pretty warm. I'm like, all right, cool. So get dressed, put the dogs away, get in the slingshot, drive across town, deal with people that can't drive. Nobody can drive today for some reason. And I find this perfect little, like there's this like, it's off the road. It's not like a parking lot, but it's just kind of like a road that like you can pull into and I guess stop, but it's not really a parking lot. It's enough room for like 3 cars though. So I'm like, it's kind of perfect. You know, I'm off by myself. So I pulled in there kind of on an angle, got the drone out, turned it on, got the iPad going, connected everything. And takes about a minute for it to like acquire all the GPS satellite signal and do like its little self-calibration and stuff like that. And then I look down and it's got like a red bar. It says, this is a no-fly zone. And I'm like, why is it a no-fly zone? I've literally flown here before. Like, what do you mean it's a no-fly zone? Like, that's, I don't know. I don't remember if I have the clip or not, but I had flown it literally across that river and like up and down the river a couple months ago. I had my silver car. I was wearing my coat and everything because it was freezing outside. Like, what do you mean it's a no-fly zone? So I click on it. It's because the president flew in today and he's visiting a Ford plant somewhere north, but it's way north of me. And apparently there's like a 30+ mile radius of just a literal no-fly zone. And no-fly zone is like anything, like any kind of aerial you know, drone or, you know, if you had like a paramotor, you know, anything like that, you're literally not allowed to. And I'm like, I don't even want to go up in the sky. Like, I literally wanted to go 5 or 10 feet up in the air and just go across the river and get some cool, like, panoramic shots. But you can't because, you know, the president's flying in, and he had already flown in and was giving a live speech on TV and not flying at the time, but the stupid no-fly thing said it was for a couple more hours. So I'm like, all right, I'm done. Something clearly does not want me to fly this damn drone today, so I give up. The flood, the water had vastly receded compared to yesterday anyway, so I'm sorry, guys. I was going to get you, you know, I'm going to get you and myself some cool footage, but not today. And not tomorrow, because tomorrow and the next couple days, I think we're supposed to have terrible weather again. I feel like all I've done is just complain the last couple days, but this being the work, the work hasn't kicked my butt. It's not even that. I don't want to complain about that, but the complete schedule 360 is kicking my butt. And it's just, I don't know, I think I've just been like extra irritable. And, you know, going from seeing Shelby every day to not seeing her every day sucks. Anyways, any of you guys go back to work? Let me know in the comments, you know, what's going on at your works. That's a whole nother video I could do at mine. And I might actually make that a separate video, the being back to work after quarantine. But, alright guys, I think that is probably going to wrap up this video. I can't imagine it's probably that long, but if you did watch, appreciate it. If not, I don't blame you. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one.